Alright guys, today we're going over how to quickly oil your Consew 206rb1, and this will also cover similar walking foot sewing machines. And stay tuned at the end, we'll show you the bonus spot that everyone seems to miss when they're oiling their machine. Stick around. You've got journals underneath these rubberized grommets here and here. Then you also have a slide away plate that has a semi-automatic lubrication system. If your machine is equipped this way, go ahead and keep this felt and these wicks saturated. There's also two small felt inserts in journals along the top of the head here, and you go ahead and lubricate both of those. Keep those felt areas lubricated. Another grommet that comes out, it's an oil spot there. Anywhere marked in red, of course, you want to hit with a couple drops of oil. And then we'll head to the back of the machine head and hit the linkage here. So anywhere there's a little oil well, you want to hit that. This one's not marked. These two up top are marked in red. Then there's another one down on this side that's not marked. Then take your side cover off and oil some of the internals there. This little vertical mechanism needs a drop or two of oil here. There's another linkage that's connected here, and there's another oil well right there. Spot here. Another one here. Again, there's little divots on the top of the machinery. You're just lubricating the moving parts. There's one that's very deep. I won't be able to visualize it, but you'll see it. It's a little machine spot on the top of an articulation. Needs a drop or two of oil there. The oil ports on the bed are well marked in red. One here. 1, 2, 3 back here. Some models only have 2 in this area. This particular submodel has 3. And then there's 2 near the center of the bed. This switch here, by the way, confuses some people. This is to reset your safety clutch on the 206rb. Don't forget to pop out this rubber grommet. There's another felt wick in there, and you can saturate that with sewing machine oil. You're only using sewing machine oil, by the way, nothing else. There are 4 additional points up the face of the head. The bobbin winder even has its own oil port. Give that a drop of oil while you're there. There's one lonely port around the back of the machine, just there. Tip the machine back and we'll check out the last few oiling spots. There's a little oil spot up here. And all these are listed in the manual. Some of them are just for the reverse mechanism. There's one down here that takes a little bit of oil. And then there's a main one here that's a oil reservoir. And to access that, it's a flat blade screwdriver. You'll remove this plug and go ahead and fill the reservoir with regular sewing machine oil. Regular zoom spout will do the job. Just insert the oil here and you'll see it fill at or close to a red fill line. That looks pretty good. And we'll replace that cap. So that semi-automatic oil reservoir is filled with wicks that carry the oil up and around to the hook area. If you rotate the hand wheel a little bit, there's a potential friction point right here, so a drop of oil will do you. There's a lobe that rides inside of a fork. You can lubricate that here. It's a little bit redundant because one of the spots from above the bed lubricates that spot, but it's a critical lube point. Also get a drop or two of oil on the linkage for the feed dogs, just here. And the bobbin case articulation has a little oil well right there. And finally, a couple spots associated with the reverse linkage. A couple dots of oil here, and just above it, here. Okay, we're down to the bonus spot, that one spot on your Consew 206rb1 that people seem to miss the most. Well, I can't really blame them because in about half of the Consew manuals I've seen, it's not even listed. Even within the same submodel, some manuals show it and some don't. Let's go over this lubrication point so you don't miss it on your machine. That mystery spot is on the back of the machine, just inside this sight window. It might be a little tricky to see, but through that sight window there's an articulation for the reverse lever. And that's one you'll definitely want to put on your list to lubricate when you're going through and doing maintenance on your machine. Well, remember to check your manual as you familiarize yourself with all the oil spots on your Consew 206rb1. I think it's probably the #1 thing we can do to maintain these machines, and it's probably the difference between a machine that goes 40 years in service to one that goes kaput after 5 years. So oil those machines, look for the free online manual for whatever machine you're using. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.